Hey there, everybody. This is Jeff from Meeple Who Game, and since the Olympics are going on right now, I just want to let you guys in on a sweet little thing that we've been doing for a while. It's called the Board Game Olympics. So what you're going to do is you're going to get a whole bunch of people over, and you're going to break up into teams, and you guys are going to play a variety of games, and then at the end, everyone gets points. And I actually 3D printed some of these medals to give people a little keepsake to kind of go home with. Very cool, a whole lot of fun. Usually you can also have people bring over a potluck. So you share some food, share some beverages, throw everything in the cooler. So the way that we do it is, for the board game part of it, we try to keep every game including instructions, because you're assuming that there's a great gateway thing to get people into games that haven't gotten into games before, so you kind of make the games a little bit lighter. So including instructions, you want the games to be about 45 minutes long. Some of the shorter games like Silver and Gold or Crypt, you can actually, or even Karuba down there, you can just kind of play them twice and then total up the points. So the key to picking up the game is, like I said, instructions including, and the gameplay about 45 minutes, and the games have to have a first, second, third, fourth place setting, right? So your first place on the game is going to get 3 points, second place 2, third place 1, and then fourth place doesn't get any points. It's really simple. You can have people play all the games. You can have them play just 2 or 3 games, and then you also put a team game in there that everyone has to play together, and then you can order it. Usually a game that you play, and then you either the number of things you can do in a certain amount of time, or you get a time limit and the number of things you can do within the time limit. So the way it works is you got to find your trusty board gaming bag of randomization. Everyone's got one of these, I assume. You take colored meeples for the number of teams you're going to have, which is usually 4, because there are 4-player games we like looking for, and then the number of people that are going to be there. So tonight we're going to have 20 people. So we're going to have 4 teams, right, of 5 players, because we want 1 person from every team in the game, and they're 4-player games, so we want 4 teams. And then if you have more people, if you have 32 people, then you're going to have 8 people on 4 teams as well, and then you're going to have 8 games going at the same time. Right, so you take all the different colors. So you got 4 teams. So I got a yellow, a green, a pink, and a silver. And then when they come into the house, after you guys are socializing and stuff, everyone reaches in there and they grab a color, and then that's the color of the team they're going to be on. So as you go around to all the 20 or 32 people, that's who they find out who their team is going to be. And then you start figuring out the strategy. Who wants to play what game first? Now the key to this is you're not rotating, because if you're rotating, that means you're going to be playing with the same people all night long. And that's not the point of this. The point is this: you get to meet a whole lot of people, you get to play a bunch of games, and everyone has fun, especially the winner, because you get a nice big winner thing and another winner one from a couple of years previous. So you kind of do that. You play the game, and then there's some downtime in between. People get to socialize, they get to snack, and then you tally up the points at the end, and you present a winner. So for the team games, I like doing, I have a giant Jenga set that I made out of 2x4s, so that's kind of good. You say, you got 2 minutes, which team can pull the most pieces, or you can do it the other way as to how long is it going to take you to pull 20 pieces, so that way everyone has to pull the same. You can also play a Space Base, which is a great team co-op game where you're kind of really frantic and you're dealing with cards and trying to put a spaceship together. We played Fuse, which is a dice rolling, so you set the number of bombs that people have to defuse and the amount of time it takes them to defuse it all, and then you can rate them in order. Since we like weighing the team game that you're playing together more heavily, so instead of being 3 points for first place, we usually double it. So first place in the team game is going to get you 6 points, and then second place is going to get you 4. So let me go ahead and kind of show you how the breakdown happens. Okay, so this kind of represents as we're ready to start the first game. So we got a team green, a team yellow, a green, and a team silver, and pink. So there's 5 separate games all going on, and each game has 1 person from every team. So we're just going to kind of score team 1 over here. So at the end of the game, at table 1, we'll just kind of do the green team. The green team, the first guy scores, it was in first place, so he gets 3 points down here. Next green guy, he didn't do so good. He ended up in 4th, so he gets 0 points. Over there, he got second place, so he gets a 2. Over here, we got first place again, so you get a 3. And then over here, the guy got 4th place. So this is team 1, game 1. So you add all this up. So total, they got 8 points as a team. Okay, and then you kind of continue it on. And then for the team game, you would rate them compared to the other teams they're playing with, right? So we have 4 teams. So let's just say that they got first place. So then we would give them 6 points based on that. You add up the 8 and however other points they got from the other games. And then you'd give them a total at the end. So 14 plus whatever the other games are. and then that's the total points. And that is kind of how you play. So it's just kind of a great way of people getting to meet a lot of people, getting to play a lot of games in a night, and then some sort of a little competitive goal. Oh, so there you go. Seems easy enough to kind of put the rules together. So basically, you break into 4 teams. So you can put one person from every team at every game. And then depending on the number of people you have, that's how many people you add to the team. So it works out pretty good. You can adjust the rules however you want to make it as competitive as you want. If you got like some serious gamers, you can bring out some harder level games, provided that they know the instructions, right? Because sometimes you can spend 20 minutes teaching instructions. But we like keeping it light. And then after we've done about 4 or 5 of these, I kind of have a greatest hit. So I put it out there and I said, all right, out of the 4 or 5 times you've had it, vote on which games you want to replay. Then you kind of keep the same people coming back and have a vested interest and start getting a little more competitive. We've even had people that are wearing the medals that they won before so they can brag to other people. I think tonight's game we're going to play, we made a version of a stir-step game where you flick dice off of it during the pandemic because we couldn't do anything else, and it was a fun little building exercise for me and the kids. So even with that game, it's supposed to be a competitive 1 through 4. However, we're going to change it to a team game where you just add up everybody's points for the 4 rounds. So, like I said, you can have fun with it. Just as long as everyone's enjoying themselves, it'll be a good night. So, hope you take this into consideration and give it a go. And if you do, leave a comment. Let me know how it worked out for you. Thanks.